Here we go. What's up, Permit? How's it going? That's the wrong item. This way.
Critical empowerment results. Bam. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. A little tired. I'm also just tired of seeing like bullshit online. And even like well-meaning bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, we're just like, what? You know? You see people like post shit and then it's like, you know, they didn't. You know they're well-meaning and they just didn't look into whatever the hell they're posting about. I'm just like, god damn it, dude. Why can people not just why do people have to retweet headlines that they didn't actually like do any legitimate research on? They're just parroting stuff, and you expect better of people sometimes. I mean, not just reading comprehension, but just like, you know, this economy. Like, I'm not like super political or anything, but like just some things are like sometimes there's more than one bad actor, right? Like both sides can be wrong or stupid. And it's annoying when you see someone that you think should know better, like, or even in this case, multiple someones you think should know better, like, that just are not really doing any kind of their own look at stuff. They're just like retweeting some headline. It's just like, fuck, goddamn, man. Because you know what I don't do? I don't retweet shit. I just don't. I don't retweet shit unless it's like something I truly believe in. That's actually funny. Given what I'm, I mean, I haven't really stated what I'm talking about, but given what I'm referencing, that's actually like a hilarious coin of phrase. I'm gonna try and get a mega boss going. Seems like there's people around. Hey, Joe. Like okay. In this particular instance, it's around it's around people literally stating, and it doesn't matter what the purpose is for, right? Like in the for this, like if you state the phrase, and like this is like a literal quote from someone with no additional embellishment, context, just like a literal line. You can't be racist against white people. Like if someone says that, they're just stupid, and also racist, like by definition, because you're discriminating against an entire group of people based on their color. That's like it's so illogical that it like hurts my brain. And like I can understand how like specifically in America it's largely been from, you know, one color versus another color. Although really it's to be real, it's everyone versus everyone. It's not like that the world isn't racist against the world, because they are. That's just the world. That's just humanity. That's just tribalism, like to a certain extent, right? Like you try and evolve as a society and get past it, but I mean, it's just basic, like that's just like hardwiring that you have to like deal with. Like, of course you can. Of course you can. The world over, everyone in some, you can find someone of one race racist against another race, like, all over the world. And even inside, like, colors, right? It can also just be, like even if you look back at like the origins of America, right, there was horribly bad discrimination against the Irish, which like nowadays I defy you to tell the difference. It's laughable now. I think I don't know of anyone who's remotely discriminatory against Irish anymore, at least that I'm aware of. Maybe there's some pockets somewhere. But like there literally used to be like What do you mean moving goalposts on that? I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, but that doesn't, like, you understand from like a color perspective, that doesn't really make any sense. They're arguably the whitest. Well, I'm also saying that, like, from another skin color's point of view, right? Like, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's up, Mikey? I think we've talked about that before, vaguely. That sounds familiar. But well, and I did stipulate that there might be pockets that I'm unaware of, but it's not, like, to my knowledge, it's not a widespread, like, common issue. Like, there's probably some people that have an axe to grind. Did we discuss what ethnicity they were, Mikey? I can't remember. So I believe that has something to do with it. Greek? Wow, that's interesting. You know what? My memory's really shitty. So like I like history, but I don't remember any of it like 90% of the time. So I can't recall a specific like Irish versus Greek thing. Unless it's just that like they were immigrants at the same time. And so they had like bad, maybe in America, bad historical relations. Like before America, like was it? I can't recall like a Greek versus Irish thing. I suppose I could see like being like mobbed, like Irish mobsters and shit or something, maybe, versus like Greeks. What, like, okay, so obviously it's just a fucking idiot and an asshole, right? Like, that should be obvious. But it's one of those things where, like, that generally comes from somewhere / someone. So, like, usually something like that would come from some kind of background or family background, like a history of, like, you know, it could even be, like Hatfield versus McCoy's, right? Famous fucking, that's literally like just two families, no nationality difference, just two hick families that fucking are killing each other for goddamn ever, right? So like, I would have to assume that there was some kind of like, some kind of thing that caused that to be a thing, if that makes sense. And also, whether valid or not, obviously doesn't matter, right? Like, if I say valid, I mean, even if something did happen, to, like, fire you for that, like, who knows how many years later, doesn't really make any fucking sense. But generally, there's some kind of, like, root thing. Like I said, it could even be like you know, you have lots of immigrants fighting for space, right? Do we have someone not clicking? Did it not go? Who didn't click? Cricket. Okay, I think that's it, right? Yeah, okay, it works. Like, I suppose, because that's like New York. New York, New Jersey area, right, Mikey? Like, I suppose that could just be like long-standing leftover shit from like, I don't know, immigration, literal immigration wars. People fighting to carve out a block of the boroughs or something, I suppose. That'd be my guess, anyways. No, so what I was originally talking about was just that, like, the phrase that anytime I see someone say the line, like, you can't be racist against white people, like, you know, and state it like it's a fact, I'm just like, you're an idiot. You're completely illogical and a fucking moron. Oh, sorry, that is what I meant, Mikey. I was saying like gangs or something. I thought I said mob. Yeah, I literally was thinking it's probably somewhat mafia related, which was hence like the carving out territory and stuff. No, but I saw like in reference to the Sweet Baby Inc. debacle that's been happening, right? Which is like a bizarre situation, because I feel like there's probably legitimately bad actors on both sides, but like or how do I say that? Like, it's not really so like I don't think that company is necessarily making games like shit. I don't think they're helping. I think their messaging is really fucking bad. I think seeing their actual like and not someone else talking about them, but them talking at a podium at at their own thing was like just really fucking disturbing. Like their messaging at their own speech was like really like weird and off-putting. And the owner and people that like work at that place have tweeted some pretty fucking horrendous shit. That said, and there was nothing wrong with the Steam group listing games that had them in it. There's nothing wrong with, even if it's for a boycott, there's nothing wrong with making a boycott list. That's completely fine. That said, I am 100% positive there's people subscribed to that list. They're also pieces of shit in their own way, like on the other side of the spectrum, right? Like, no question. No question at all. But they hadn't actually done anything other than make a list of games they didn't want to support. And everyone else felt the same. That there was now a list of these are the games that we don't like. We don't like this concept. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then that company tried to have them doxxed, and so they got in trouble for it. And then someone else. Additionally, someone wrote an article basically saying like, yeah, this is all like made up bullshit. Like they don't really do what you think they do. You know, it's all just people. It's all like far right people just being like super stupid, which is again very likely, at least partially true. However, there was some pushback on it, and the writer of that article responded to a comment and on their Twitter and said, literally said the phrase, "You can't be racist against white people, move along." And I'm just like, oh, okay, so it's like that. So you're just a fucking moron. Right, gotcha. And then I see people that I genuinely think are like normally like intelligent people parroting those articles like without having seen any of the ancillary stuff, like just acting like that article is the truth, like it just is this way and there's no other context. And it's like, no, some people don't like that group for let's say like less than nice reasons, right? Because they're their own type of shithead. But also, that group and the people supporting that group are a special kind of shithead themselves. And I don't like that. I don't like seeing people just like blindly support something that's obvious, that is fairly easily checkable, is like pretty fucking sus. It's not like it's hard to do. It reminded me of, it kind of reminded me of when, like some of the early COVID stuff. And I had, like, an uncle on Facebook that is an intelligent person, you know? And he posted something from a, quote, doctor, you know, proclaiming that COVID was, like, just like a hoax or like a regular cold or some bullshit. And I was like, this guy looks and sounds like a fucking piece of shit. And I took all of 5 minutes to Google him. And I was like, oh, so he's literally a con man. Okay. Like, he's a chiropractor, not a doctor. And he's been charged with, like, fraud before. And he doesn't even do chiropractic. He just gets hired as a speaker. He gets hired as a spokesperson at like things to push different like medical views or whatever, and says he's a doctor. Not the essential oil things, I don't think. But like I had to message my uncle and be like, look, man, you gotta do like some basic research. In 5 minutes, I was able to look at this guy and be like, oh, not only is he legitimately not only is he legit, like literally a confirmed con man, but he's a fucking chiropractor, not a doctor in any normal sense of the word. Well, yes, the idea that you can't be racist against white people is on its face just farcically absurd. It's illogical. It's literally saying, let me segment out a race. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you literally can't do that. That's not how logic and reason and like words and phrases like work. Like, you can't say like this word that means discriminating against someone based on their race, but you can't do that against a specific race. Like, your head should explode. That's like something you would tell a robot on like a old Star Trek TV show, and its head would just like start smoking and shaking and explode. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And by the way, that's not to say that like, you know, that you can't distrust people based on prior bad treatment, right? Because you can. You can totally be like, you know what? Every boss I've had is a white guy and he keeps fucking me over. I don't trust white bosses. You can say that. Like, or at least think that, right? That's fine. But don't pretend it's that is somehow different. Well, I don't even know if that's simply racist. That might technically fall under bigoted, maybe? I can't remember the exact difference on that.
Critical empowerment.
Man, did I
results.
not? I didn't get a fucking... No shifters today. Oh, and I forgot to do this. Son of a bitch. Well, it was like this. I forget what comedian. There's a black comedian that was like, it's totally okay to be like, if you see a bunch of black guys walking down the street and you're a white guy in the wrong neighborhood, it's not racist to like cross the street. It's just, that's prudent. That is like survival. Like, don't be a dumbass and be like, I'm not racist, and then walk into those guys and just get fucked up. Like, there's common sense, right? There's a difference between being actively racist and then just not being a fucking moron. And by the way, that goes for like white people too. If I see like a bunch of sketchy looking white dudes walking down the street, I'm also crossing the street. It has nothing to do with color. Has nothing to do with color in that respect. It has to do with me being outnumbered and people looking sketchy. And people can look sketchy and still be fine. People can actually be sketchy and still be okay to you. I've known plenty of sketchy people in my life. Mostly thanks to my sister, who had a habit for just finding / dating sketchy people. But yeah, I don't know. The no ZPR, because we decided not to have a ZPR bomber. Mikey's in here. Had like a interview with some other stream tonight, and there's a different date they can do something with us, so we were gonna do a show on that date, I believe was the idea. Should I try and just solo an E5 again? That was pretty fun. Anyways, Bomber, what I had originally was ranting about was seeing people react to the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, like, without looking into it at all, and, like, essentially just retweeting headlines. And I feel, and to be fair, it's I don't think it's an entirely cut and dried thing. Yeah, that's so instead of counting sheep, you're counting your knitting. Okay, I never learned, I don't think I ever learned to knit. I might have tried. I did used to be able to cross stitch, although I probably can't remember anymore. In fact, my mom just sent 2 blankets she knitted to my kids. Yeah, my mom's knitted, like, I don't know, my whole life that I can remember. And she did cross stitch. In fact, she did cross stitch so well, like, people hired her to do stuff and like have it like framed and whatever. I think I remember doing a cross stitch for my mom was like a present, like at some point. Like I made something. I like cross stitch because it's like graphing paper, right? Like you make things out of little X's. Like I liked that concept as a kid that liked doing stuff with like grid paper and Legos and whatever. Like cross stitch was kind of appealing. Like building things out of little blocks, more or less. What did I remember? Oh, so yesterday I figured out that Anima Jet was like a billion times better than the normal healing gadget if I'm staying DPS. Oh, you're doing lace. Okay. See, I know things about things.
Connection established to the road you call. Running real-time situation analysis.
Let's see. Probably, at least for the ads here, I'll take his own. Probably replace that with a Vol'jin. We'll go 80. And then I'll just do that for right now. See what happens. I feel like I probably will need a heal though. Dude, that really fucking hurt. Holy shit. Alright, so I think we take an impair. And I'm just gonna guess I probably am gonna need damage it.
Analysis. Body of water contains potentially lethal electrical current.
There we go. I did have to use one heal pod, but still, wasn't too bad. That's an E5 boss, either way, and I'm only 80%. So I'm only 20% tank. That's pretty fucking good.
Analysis. Highly volatile biological material. Avoid close proximity.
What's funny here is actually I think I normally would run entropy, which just like coincidentally you run this for the build anyways, but this does a does it need the doesn't need the passive? I don't think. Right. Where does it say it? I swear to God, entropy does a purge. Oh yeah, there it is. Purge is one beneficial effect. Yeah, so we can purge shields with entropy, even though you run entropy for the build anyways, which is kind of nice. You don't have to like run something separate. It's like already part of the code tech build. And now we get to start with a full stacked blade. Hey Red, how's it going? Damn. Melting things over here. Right, I've started on my first healing talisman. only 5,790 hours on this character before I started making the healing talisman.
Approaching a major biological threat. Exercise caution.
Oh, I forgot to take an impair. I should have taken an impair here. Dude, it's not working. Is that Owlite? What just fall? Probably gonna be dead here, yeah? Oh! Have a health potion? Yeah, I really should have taken it. Unfair. Oh, we made it to phase.
Recommendation.
What's up, Cricket?
Prevent regeneration of tissue damage.
Night, Hermit! Yes, for anyone curious what I'm doing, I'm soloing an E5 dungeon. I guess you can't dodge all that? I really thought you could. It could be one of the ones they fixed so you can't. There's a surprising amount of castle that you can dodge roll through. Even line of sight. Alright, so we're gonna start with a full blade. Not bad. What do you mean? It's E5. Or do you mean something else? Oh, this might be interesting. Might have to switch my basic to AoE basic. You didn't play Astro enough to see the difference between story mode and between story mode and Yes, you did. That's like, that was part of the reason that you left, right? Was because tanking the E5s was like a pain in the ass, or something like that. I would have sworn that was part of it. I know it was part of it was. I'm lagging the shit. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, I'm E17, and this is like a super mega bursty build. So I'm not even doing the normal like sort of like sustained hammer kind of bullshit. I'm DPS with like 20% tank and a heal gadget. I think I need to swap this though. I actually just tried this like last night. Normally I'd be like, you know, hammer chaos with some damage allocation, and this is the other way around. This is like mostly DPS with just enough survivability to like hopefully stay alive long enough to kill the boss. Because I can do 24% of its health in one fucking slice. Holy shit. Just phased like immediately. Yeah. It can be deceiving, I would say. But like, I've had to take heal pots twice so far. 2 different bosses required heal pot to like stay alive long enough to kill it. The burst damage is definitely there, right? It's just a matter of like being able to mitigate the incoming hits or heal up quick enough to be able to finish them off. I'll stop hitting a little bit on the dungeon, right? So like, Hell Raised boss 3 was like I had to allocate down to like 70% DPS to 30% tank. Oh yeah, well part of that is being E17. Part of that is this build. Like, I'm not even done with it. These weapons still need like 11 levels apiece, and the Signet's not done. I just finished the belt yesterday, so I'll get stronger. But this build is like mega busted. I couldn't do this like the same way. I mean, I could solo an E5, right? I could. It would just be like tank. It would take me longer, right? You'd run tank weapons with some cooldowns. E7's the same thing. So I don't think you played after the rebalance, Red, but like they condensed things down. You have E1 to 2, E3 to 4, E5 to 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, and 17. Well, they condensed them down and added Nightmare plus tiers. What's interesting is like it's E5 difficulty but E7 loot, and then once you can do E8, it's E8 difficulty but E10 loot. So, so the actual nightmare mechanics now start at E8, not E5. I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. And then the new mechanics start at E14. The new. Ow. Oh, I didn't change back to single. Oh, this is dumb. I should have changed this. Oh, I'm still taking damage. Shit. Ah. Okay, that's a problem. I need to go behind a rock. Oh, it's okay. I can switch my basic at least. That was actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The bleed bulb wasn't wrong. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Holy shit. Fuck. Alright, I took too much damage there. Maybe we need to allocate some more, actually. Erdrog is pretty, he slaps. He just cleaves a lot. That's like unsurprising that I might have to allocate more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There we go. So now we put the rock between us and let him be all stupid. There we go. We made phase! We made phase! I'm pretty sure I could actually solo higher level stuff. I would just have to not be doing it as a DPS. I'd have to be doing it as a tank with some damage, you know? I think I have, actually. I'm pretty sure I've soloed an E8 before. Pretty sure I've sold an E8, but that's like as a tank. You know, that's like being you know, maybe like 30% DPS, 70% tank or something. There we go. Yeah, it took us 3 health potions. Ooh, we got a blue chest. Nice. And we got shifters. Let's go. So we can level. We're not level, but we can put this in here. And there.
Critical empowerment results.
Also, still no expanded inventory. In case you're curious. Still rocking the base 35. Alright, so we've done dungeon and lair patron keys. We need a scenario patron key. Okay. I think this is where you really get to see the build like shine a little bit. Because this is gonna be E17 content. So everything stays the same from our DPS build, except we slot in Schism as the AoE instead of entropy. and we do the interrupt instead of valley, just because it's necessary in scenarios, really. And then, and the only other difference is we run Cruel Delight instead of Laceration. My only heals come from Cruel Delight. Well, I guess technically Supreme Harmony, but not much from Supreme Harmony because it's your blade attacks. I only pop Supreme Harmony, Crushing Tide, and do a single blade attack. So it's like a 1.5% health heal. So basically, I just need to kill things really fast. And my allocation is 100% DPS. So we're gonna do Seek and Preserve E17. Castle. Okay, if we get fungus, I'm fucking bailing. If first wave is fungus, I'm bailing. I actually like Castle as an area, as a scenario, but if first wave is fungus, you can end up with second wave being fungus as well, and that's just annoying as fuck.
This is a seek and preserve scenario.
And also, I don't.
Your role is to protect a group of survivors
normally
from
like
an oncoming threat. To succeed, you must keep.
Technically, I have a cleanse. Supreme Harmony is a cleanse, but like,
this exercise.
I don't know if it's enough of a cleanse.
The current local time is mid-afternoon. You have chosen to complete this scenario alone.
Damage buff. Get rid of that one because it wasn't damage buff. Okay. Can we move this guy? Sir, can you move? Oh, I wanted to move him forward, not backward.
Initiating long-range threat. Dodge enemy
okay, we got
sniper's fire.
Sniper. It's not the worst thing in the world.
New waves of hostiles have arrived. Protect the survivors.
It's fungus! Fuck off. Alright. I'm gonna try it, but my hopes are not high here. I'm gonna try it. We'll give it a try, but fungal first wave is just historically bad, like really bad. Well, honestly, I'm surprised it's going as well as it is so far, but it's just a little dude. You can see I'm melting them though, like holy shit. Even just spamming that. Like I'm melting these dudes.
Spawning enhanced hostile.
No, I didn't really have to push that button. What about enhanced hostile? Like 2 hits. Would have been 1 if I fucking not fat fingered my Supreme Harmony. I hate that my weapon sounds are all fucked right now. Castle problem.
Hostile mutator subroutine activated.
Look at that. The dude is dead. The big dude is dead already. Bam. Dude, that was like 63% of his health in one fucking swing. Holy shit. Get him! Get him, Jimmy's!
Spawning enhanced hostile.
Upstairs. Was there two of them and I missed one? There was two of them and I missed one. Fuck. I think I got the hostile, but not the... But not that one.
Boss hostile spawned. Adjusting survival chance.
I didn't reset my audio after this.
Initiating support unit.
Bam!
Locate and activate the support drone.
Where's the drone? Where's the drone? God damn it. Oh, I want to fix the audio because it's pissing me off.
Spawning enhanced hostile.
I'd love to find this stupid thing. Up of some,
Hostile mutator subroutine activated.
oh, someone made it down there, didn't they? Oh. No, it was debated. Hey, 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 get back here. Because of that guy's circles. Fungus is worse in this space. Though at least they don't do... Do you remember what they used to do in TSW? Because I had forgotten until I did my side-by-side playthrough of Legends in TSW. Do you remember what Deathless did in TSW that was so fucking annoying?
Subroutine activated.
I said, do you remember what Deathless did in TSW that was so annoying? Yeah, the silence. Like, you impair them, and they silence you, and you're like, fuck. I forgot about that until I was doing the side-by-side and was like, what the fuck is this? Like, oh yeah, this thing sucks. The reason it sucked too is like there's no counterplay to it, right? Like you just had to like not impair them. There was nothing else you could do. That's something else they changed that was positive is, you know how like the ghost, you know how like the ghosts can they would cast silent waltz, right? Now I believe you can impair the ghost if they cast silent waltz, but you couldn't. It wasn't something you could avoid, right? Whereas in Legends, it has like it's a cone and it has like an outline, and you can like might have been hinder. Oh, that's probably bad. It blew up on top of my survivor. Oh. Alright, they were good. Wow. Alright. But anyways, this is my point. This build on E17. I'm 100% DPS.
Hostile created. Brace for arrival.
E17 scenario, just like melting things. Absolutely melting things. I need him to get away from those things. There we go. Oh, I didn't pair it in time. Fuck. It's like a half second off. Oh, that time. Bam.
Seek and preserve parameters have been met. Initiating reward protocol.
So the
Shutting
build
down world simulation.
is mostly based
Shutting down
around
reality
this
simulation.
being your offhand sword. So whenever you hit with a non-blade ability, you have a 28% chance to generate 1 chi. And so the reason this works really well with the Chaos main is you have Breakdown. And Breakdown is 4 hits. An instant 4 hits. And there's no separation, there's no like... So all 4 count as like a chance to generate chi. Right? So you can see how, oh, if I hit with 3 breakdowns, that's like 12 goddamn chances to generate chi. 20% chances to generate chi. So like you fill this bar up all the way. So the key is, like, not only do you forge the blade halfway, but you actually like let it get all the way full, right? And then you basically only attack with the sword ability once it's full, and once it's full, you pop Supreme Harmony, so you're doing 23% more damage, and you have Crushing Tide, which means it's gonna unleash the full stack of chi stored up, right? Which is, it'll deal 5.5k damage for each remaining attack. So I think it's like 10? It's a stupid amount of damage, and it crits. Like, you crit a lot of the time on that. Or when it crits, it's fucking like bonkers damage. So if you're just using Chaos to build chi super fast, and then unleash a boosted crushing tide. It's amazing single target damage. What is this? I don't need this. Oh, I could have shifted this. God damn it. I'll do it with a faction mission, I guess. Do I want shift? Oh, there's more in here still. There's more shit in that bag. Oh, not that. This. Oops. That's all my keys. So the question is, do I use the shifters or not? I could shift the next 6 distillates. Or just 4. Maybe I just do the next 4. Right, and this way we can change it to Signet later. I did it in the wrong order. Fuck me. And now it says Talisman. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, fuck it. The next 6 are gonna be just Signet distillates. I should have done Talisman and Signet. I did it the wrong way around. It's fine. Whatever. Into darkness.
Conditions are prime, Tiger. We've been eyeballing all of your zeros and ones. You're the one. Well, no.
So, what are anyone's thoughts on Dune Awakening, the new direct thing, or like any of the? There's like a PC Gamer article as well. Like, I've seen some dumbass takes online. Because your character is not going to get to be the Messiah, people are like fucking losing their mind. There was some comment about like maybe they're afraid to like touch afraid to touch the religious aspects, like the fact that they're like all basically holy wars and shit. I was like, that's fucking absurd. One, that's just absurd on the face of it, that like that would be a thing. But two, from Funcom, really, the company that brought you like The Park and with the fucking postpartum depression horror, and then Exiles with like fucking dick sliders. That company is afraid to like touch like the religious shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, and some fucking moron said something about Exiles having no narrative, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. So what you're saying is you can't read. What you're trying to tell me is You are incapable of reading. Cool. Exiles most definitely has a narrative. It just doesn't like smack you in over the top of the head with like a billion like cinematics.
Vibrations on the spiderweb of chaos. There's a security booth nearby. I see an
I actually would say,
picture with you in that booth.
after like going back to it a couple of times, I feel like Exile's narrative is a little bit like Dark Souls' narrative.
Quick access inventory updated.
In the sense that like
Talk.
it's a lot of discoverables and like
Next.
descriptions of items and weapons and shit that
The caper and the caper
you
is
you
good.
read
You
that
pose
inform you
as
of
the
the
Illuminati agent. Not to worry. They don't know who they're meeting
of the
with.
world.
The war fits over their
But the idea
eyes,
that there's
so
no narrative in Exiles is just fucking stupid. There's lots of stupid fucking people online.
interesting. Another free radical into this soup.
Yeah, but it's got that as well. It even has a storyline. Like it's got a through line. Like you have the hologram talking shit, right? Like if you reach the end of the game, like
Quick access inventory
You-
updated.
you do learn about the exiled lands and the place. And spoiler, the way that you get out is probably not the way you wanted to get out. I think that there were actually a lot of people I remember being pissed like when they found out what actually happens at the end of the game.
The system is going more erratic. I why? We got a butterfly. Oh, this is fun. Whoever took the merge can't have gone far. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Yeah, there's lots of story. I did it! I did the thing! I stunned the guy that pulled you! Hell yeah. I had been failing to do that for so long right now. That? Okay, I think my Supreme Harmony fucked me up there. That guy usually is not there when I run up there. Usually walked away already. Flashbang. Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked about Dune. I'm psyched they got Zoe to do the Dune Directs. That's fucking cool as shit. The game. Funcom's doing Dune Awakening. The game. Although they actually worked with, from the Dune Direct piece, like they actually worked with the movie people. It's kind of cool. They showed where you get the bookends. No, I missed that. Where do you get them? Damn.
That stiff reeks of Phoenician. That makes things complicated. I'll send word on up. Meantime, you should get gone before you get
Oh, that's cool. Also, I just thought it was interesting too, like the level of meshing between like Funcom doing the game and the studio doing Dune 1 and 2. I heard about the whole guns, shields, no nukes thing. I heard about that. No, what I really thought was interesting was just the amount of meshing between the movie studio and Funcom for the game, and the fact that, if I understood correctly, that the studio was also using like the Unreal Engine and stuff to like visualize certain things ahead of time for the movie. Like, I thought that was super interesting that they were like that, you know, that meshed. I don't think that's terribly common. If there's a thingy. It's in closed beta right now, Red. Like you're under NDA if you're in it. Can say I'm not in it because I'm not an NDA. They fucking asked me to be in the beta yet. But yeah, they've had like 2 or 3 closed betas, I think, so far. At least 2. Then it's supposed to be they're doing more. Like they're ramping up.
Critical empowerment results.
Yeah, I'm in the Discord, and I filled out their beta profile. I did wonder, like, I re-signed up, I think, because I think the email linked to my Steam is not the email that I originally signed up for beta with, and they're always saying to wishlist on Steam. I don't think so. I mean, I hit him up every now and again. He hasn't gotten back to me from the last time I hit him up, but every once in a while he'll respond. Still chat, you know, sparsely. But as far as like in the Funcom game sphere, like I don't think so. But yeah, like, I don't know. The email tied to my Steam is not the email that I originally like signed up and did the whole beta like fill out the form thing with. So like, and since they're always mentioning wishlist on Steam, I'm wondering if maybe it like that's a factor as well, potentially. So I tried signing up from the other email. We'll see what happens. I would like to get in one of the closed betas and try it out. If for no other reason than shit likes to break on me. Like, just a natural affinity. It happened to me in the Once Human beta. In the Once Human beta, I broke it so that my character was unplayable for like 3 or 4 days. Just, and it didn't do anything special. It was just being me. I don't think so. Well, for one, like, yeah, the people that worked on Secret World, like, are, you know, aware of who I am, but that's not necessarily everybody, right? And two, like, I saw something somewhere that were basically like, don't send people messages because people can't get you invites. I think they were trying to, like, head that off. Like, there's a team and a process, and they didn't, you know, they don't want people trying to do end runs around it. I mean, also, I would say this is probably the largest scale thing they've ever done. Right? I think that's probably fair to say. And I know they've got a lot of like, you know, capital tied into it. They're probably trying to do things correctly, which, I mean, I can appreciate. It's just, you know, frustrating when you're like, God damn, I really want to get in there and be able to, like, not just check it out because I want to check it out, but, like, actually give, like, legitimate feedback, you know? Okay, to be fair, I got a late invite to the Legends beta. I'm pretty sure because someone got kicked out when they broke the NDA, like day one. Because everyone else in beta wave 1 got their invites like on a Friday. I mean, I'd be in the other stuffs too, right? Like, I like games. I like testing games. Like, I was in 2 betas that summer. I was in the SWL beta, and I was in Quake Champions beta at the same time. What do you mean, Red? But yeah, like I said, but also, like, I don't... Okay, I'll say this too, like, I don't want to bug someone, because I don't want to, like, make it awkward, right? If I get an invite, I get an invite. If I don't, I don't. And, you know, it's fine. The Once Human beta, well, they just moved it. I think it was the end of March, and now it's like April 3rd. They didn't move it for very much. They delayed it, like, I don't know, like a few days or something. But the Once Human beta kicks in, and I'm supposed to have an invite to that because I was in the last beta, and they said everyone that had a key in the last beta would get automatically is in this coming beta. So at least I'll be able to play that. That'll be fun. Oh, you're talking about me, Red. You're saying I never talked about being in the beta. Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's because we were under I was under NDA, right? Like, I don't like not take that seriously, and I take that seriously. But yeah, like, I don't know. It was noticeable. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's fair. I suppose that's fair. It'd be hard, like... So I do kind of wonder... I do kind of wonder if my age, because when you fill out the in-depth profile for the beta, like you have to put in your age. So if you like, I feel like maybe that's like a mark against me. You know what I mean? Like, I've played survival games. I just beta tested a survival game like earlier this year, right? So like the survival game aspect, I played Exiles. Yeah, man. You know, I turned 44 this month, right? My birthday is in 20 days. So it's possible that that is a mark against me on the demographic of, like, you know, because I mean, and then I don't even hold like any bias against that, right? Like, if you're looking at straight stats and like these groups of people play these types of games for these hours, and this is the age range, like, I could totally see being like, you know, that sort of kicking me out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like falling out of the bucket, if you will. Like, if they're just being like, oh, we have like 10,000 submissions, we're gonna give out 100 keys. I could see like they're like going for like their target demo, which probably isn't in the 40 range. You know what I mean? So I do feel like maybe that's a mark against me. I will say though, I kind of like, one reason that I really would like to get into it is I really do want to see like how the gameplay loop is, because when I play survival games, I have played survival games, but they don't always like click. And when I played the Once Human one, it had some glaring like translation issues, it had some other issues, but the gameplay loop was fucking crazy, man. Like, I like streamed for fucking like, I don't even know, like 15 hours or something, like without blinking practically. Like it had its gameplay loop is really, really solid. And like, and when I broke the game and my character was unplayable, I made a new character in that beta and played that all the way up to where another one was. Like, just ground it out. Like, and I had fun doing it. Like, that's the biggest positive I can say about that game, is like its gameplay loop is fucking rock solid. Like, it always keeps you wanting to do the next thing. It's not like I felt like I had to, or was bored, or like, oh, this sucks to do. Like, I literally kept wanting to do the next thing. So I really want to see what their gameplay loop is like in Dune, and get a feel for that. Like, see if that's there, and if it's not there, like why, like if it can be, you know, adjusted or improved or whatever. Because like, that's like the biggest thing, right? Like, if you play the game and you play it for a little bit and you're like, I'm done, like, especially that kind of game, that's not how it's supposed to work. Like, you should be wanting to do the next thing. Yeah, I'm sure the writing's gonna be like, I have no question about the writing, like, whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, none. Like, it's Funcom in general. It's Scriv on top of that. Like, fuck, it's gonna be great. But I do want to see the gameplay loop. I also would like to see like how the combat is working, because I'll say this. When I went back and played Conan Exiles a couple of weeks ago or whatever, maybe a month ago now, I tried playing online, and on a server I had a really good ping to, and even just doing PvE on their server, I stopped. I fucking started over a new character on a local, like your essentially the single player version, because like the combat was fucking atrocious. Like every time I went to swing for something, it just fucking wasn't there. Like things just like kind of blinked all over the place, and that was like at super low ping, like the lowest possible. And I was just like, this is how people fucking play this shit as PvP. You must be like aiming where the other person is going to be. Like maybe it's better on the straight PvP servers, in the sense that you fight another person, but at least in the PvE one, like fighting like dogs or some shit, like they just, and it totally was the servers versus local, because on local I didn't have that problem, right? Combat overhaul, but I mean, so to be fair, I don't mean the type of combat. I just mean like literally. I don't mean the type of combat. I just mean that like I can't fight. Like you can't have mechanics that require you to like dodge an attack and attack an opening if the fucking guy is blinking back and forth as he like lunges. Like it doesn't work. Well, what's weird is I feel like it was better. So I was in the Exiles like early access, right? Which I kind of hope they do with Dune. Like they'd be smart. Like so the Baldur's Gate game got like a ton. Baldur's Gate 3, right? Got like a ton of praise for being like fucking perfect when it came out, but it wasn't. They were in early access for quite a while before they actually released, right? And in early access, there's all kinds of issues because that's what it's for, is to figure out those issues. So when they did release, it was fucking really, really solid. So like, I do hope they do that with Dune Awakening as well, is not just the betas, but like maybe close betas into early access and like really polish it before the actual launch, because people straight up forgot Baldur's Gate 3 was in early access. Like when that thing launched, it launched and like everyone was like, oh my god, it launched perfect. Like, well, kinda. It had a early access launch for like, I don't remember like exactly how long. It was a long time. A year, 2 years, like it was a while. And like a lot got changed and polished in that time. So I kind of hope they do that as well. I think they did a really good job with Exiles, actually, as far as going from early access to when it launched. I think Exiles launched fine. I would say now they're in the phase of Exiles. Like, I feel like it actually did release really solidly, but they've also added a ton of stuff to Exiles, right? They've added a lot of features to it. They've added tons to it since then, and they've tweaked combat and balancing, and like they added like the magic system, right, in Exiles that was never there. So they've added a ton of stuff, and like as you do that, right, you're complicating things. So and as you're adding things, you can introduce bugs. Right, that's just bound to happen, and then you have to go back and fix those. And now you're out of early access, so you don't have that thing to fall back on. Like you've released now, so when you do, in releasing new content, if you do introduce something, like, well, you introduce something, you gotta fucking, there's gonna be shit you have to deal with. not uncommon though. Like I genuinely don't understand the people that just like shit on Funcom like it's not something that every single game company has to deal with. Every single game company has to deal with the fact that like it's gonna happen. You're gonna QA shit internally. Shit's gonna release. Something's gonna be broken. You're gonna have to fix it. Like, but for some reason, people that play Funcom games also will hyper focus like that somehow Funcom's different in that aspect. Like fucking like Bethesda doesn't exist or something. You know what I mean? Or Ubisoft or like any other major company that produces big games all have the same exact problem. And it's not even well, it's not, I mean, yeah, so sometimes there is a rush to market that shouldn't be happening, right? But also sometimes it's just the nature of like these are huge monstrosities of games. It's going to be nearly impossible to properly test everything. Okay, that's fair, Red, but those games aren't on the same scale as some of the other games. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different animal. Like, I like, yes, they're games, and every game has its own issues and bugs that got to be figured out, but like, it's just not the same scale as like something like I don't know, some of the huge either the big huge sandbox ones or the ones that have like a billion fucking or like any of like the Elder Scroll bullshit, right? Not Elder Scroll, like well, yeah, Elder Scroll, but like Oblivion or even, I mean, I haven't played Starfield, but I understand that's a bit of a mess as well. I don't know if No Man's... Wait, are you saying that No Man's Sky was hyped? The No Man's Sky, I think, fucking went whoo, right? And then, but to their credit, they fixed it. No Man's Sky was actually really good. Well, I don't even know if it was overhyped. It was more like they wanted to do a bunch of stuff and then they didn't do it well. And they eventually, I think, did all the things, if I recall. Because that same guy has like another project, right? That it was on the one... Oversold, yeah. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, they're in DA. I literally didn't see that. I like keep trying to queue, and they're like, I didn't see the in DA text like in between two other chats. I'm like, what? Who the fuck keeps canceling? Do you remember what they announced at the last Game Awards or whatever? They announced something like that was also like just crazy out there, and they're like, yeah, I know, but we're really gonna try and do this. I appreciate the shooting for the stars approach. I really do. Like, they genuinely seem like they're trying to, like, just fucking go for it. And at least I feel like they somewhat proved with No Man's Sky that they can do that and, like, trip, but still actually eventually do it. Night Red. Yeah, exactly, Mikey. Like, I feel like they've earned a little bit of, like, a little bit of credibility in the sense that, like, well, maybe it won't be perfect out the gate, but if they think they can do it, they probably can eventually do it. Okay, we're gonna three-man this E8.
Present yourself so eagerly to the enemy's snipers. Yours are the first human eyes to witness Sheol since before time was time. It would be ignoble to have them shot out. The
Please tell me
fall before the city does. We march to meet
someone has the climb.
You, possessing guile, would be better advised to travel behind the battle.
Nope. I swear to God, this is like the #1 thing that happens. It's like you just rush the boss and you're like, oh right, someone has to cleanse that. Oh, okay. I was like, what is happening? Where's my chi at? That chi did not want to generate there. That was crazy.
I believe those foundations, old growth, have escaped the attention of our invaders.
I shouldn't need cleanse here, but I'm also gonna have a hard time doing DPS here. Obviously I can do this. Why people just not hide from fallback? I don't get it. I think the green lines is the indication it's going to happen. I forget. Whoa, maybe there was nothing there. Don't die. Oh. Haha! Fuck you! I was just kind of waiting for it there. That was pretty fun. Damn.
These foundries were to cast our future, but they are turned on us. Release this molten-skinned Forge Master.
Oh shit! Draw heat, man. That shit's scary. Doo-doo-doo. Yo, Blade is level 60. Whee. Oh shit, I thought you were fighting. Oops.
I counsel evasion. Not just for you.
I thought we were fighting.
Too many profound creatures have already been lost.
What? Wait, you can't stop and fight these and not have fought these? That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is that? What? You either run or you fight. You can't skip the first guys and then fight the second guys. What the fuck is that? That's not how that works. I guess we're just running. Okay. You said wait, but you haven't moved. Live tracker progress. Okay, they're right here. Why are you stopped there? Run up here. Don't fight anything, just run past. Now, are they going left or right? What do we think? Left or right? I'm gonna say they go left. Ha! Was right. Come up here. What? No, what? Run! What was that? Uh-huh. Right. Right. Up this way. Okay. To the well. To the well. Alright. You better reset. Oh, that's probably not going to be good.
Our enemy could choose no more strategic nor melodramatic advantage.
Yep. Why would you do that? What? When you reset. Why would you drag everything? Holy fuck, dude. They forgot. What the fuck? How? Dude, I could be on like a 30-hour stream and drunk. I still wouldn't forget the slash reset. Or just let them kill me. Like, that's ridiculous. Rock, damn you. The moves do, I think. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I missed two whoops. Yeah, kill him. Whee! Still have 2 faction missions to do, huh? Way to do it. Oh, I don't think you stopped to heal. That's the problem. I'm on fire. Where the fuck's my effects UI? How do I effects UI for this? Like more than... Oh, there it is. It's on top of it. Oh, that's stupid. You guys killed the wrong one first? Are you fucking kidding me? Is that what just happened? That's so stupid. And annoying. What the fuck?
Go. We shall meet at the summit, I trust.
Why? Why would you kill them in the wrong order?
How very human. Unable to resist an invitation to your own autopsy. Your race doomed itself. I'm simply ushering you over the cusp of insignificance. We bred Hell's army to serve. And serve me they shall.
Iblis! You don't belong here!
Look who's talking.
Enough! It is beyond enough. We end this in ashes or as ashes.
Each time we force you apes back down the evolutionary tree, an angel gets its black wings.
Cover yourselves to endure this.
Whoop. You can jump on that, and sometimes you can get the rush to not go off at all. It's pretty cool. Where's it going?
Back where you belong, ape!
What?
Cover yourselves to endure this.
I'm dead. What did you die to? Why do you have pace? I guess I'll bring a thing. Or not.
Find sanctuary before his power
There's
breaks.
a weird hole right here. A little bit. Alright. That's fine.
No shelter! Not even death! Back where you belong, ape!
Drink deep. Dude, you have to either impair or have a cooldown.
Go the way of all weak flesh!
Ah, I didn't have a... Why can't I dodge? You need to either impair Drink Deep or have a CD for it. I mean, I can tank it. Also, for tanking, you really want the effigy. Constructor gadget. Over damage it. Okay, so I can just go with this, I guess. That should be it. Dude, what the fuck?
No shelter! Not even death!
See if I can get him to fuck up the Dark Rush. Doesn't always work. Nah, I didn't.
What power you had is mine!
Cover yourselves to endure this.
You gonna cleanse him or what? Fucking seriously?
Go the way of all weak flesh!
What the fuck is wrong with you? Sure. I don't know what that was about. Dude, this whole dungeon was pretty easy up until this point.
Find sanctuary before his power breaks.
See that? Cancelled.
Back where you belong, ape!
Cover yourselves to endure this.
You know? What's up, everyone trying to make it to the first cast of phase? That'd be ideal.
Back where you belong, ape!
Who wants to get the DPS on? Yay!
Entropy will take you!
Easy. Easy. And when people don't just walk into dumb shit. Or forget to cleanse. Go. What's that about? I haven't side missions yet. Great googly moogly. I mean, that was overall fun. Let's go New Dawn. Dead drop. Oh, that's far away. Somewhere.
See the beauty within. We are all in stars. Quick access inventory updated. Radar module activated.
I don't know where the dead drop is, but it's fucking far if the mod's not picking it up yet. Holy shit.
Quick access inventory updated.
Let's go bully this Phoenician.
Radar module activated.
Oh, dead drop. I see it. Somewhere. Let me get this first.
Radar module activated.
It's in the server room, I think. Yep. That actually kind of works out. Because then we go... We just made like a big loop. We go here.
Radar module activated.
Alright, then we end up over here, which is right where we need to return dead drop to.
Thought you'd never.
There we go. Alright, so we need 4 more. Probably do the same ones we did yesterday, honestly. I do like picking corn. I think we can do that one first. Do it first this time. Let's pick some corn. You maze muncher.
A reminder to our foundlings. Please obey the notice and
bodies and turn white. Purple.
A reminder to our founders. Please obey the messages and keep the hell up the gun.
So I'm jumping to cancel the auto sprint, turning sprint back on, so I can interact with the crop first. That's what I'm doing when I'm jumping there. Yeah, I go straight from killing the thing to grabbing the corn, and let sprint activate after that. Five left to go. The fuck? Like more sprout out of there? What the fuck happened there? I almost want to go back and look at that. That seemed like a double, not just a double spawn, but like I interacted with it once and it spawned bugs, killed the bugs, interacted with it again and it spawned more bugs. Is what it looked like to me. I'm not sure that's actually what happened. That's what it felt like though. There we go. Job's done.
Well done. Here's some points.
You have gained 3 points.
Spark plug, battery.
Be the light.
There we go. Auto run.
Job's done.
You have gained 1 point.
All right. 2 more. Dirty wall. Dirty, dirty wall.
Transcend your fears. They can no longer shackle you. Birthdays is no longer be announced. You are not your vehicle.
Oh, I see a water bucket.
Your birth is meaningless in the midst of your rebirth.
BB King.
2 water buckets. 3 water buckets? Nice. Alright, so then we need to do the little locust buggy one.
Welcome.
I do like the mechanic of this one. Just the fact that, like you don't attack them, you just run at them and they get scared and run away. Like, you just scared them back into their holes. Go! Go back into your hole. Go back. Go, 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 go. Go back into your hole. Oh, I didn't pick up the sheet outside. My bad. So the trick to jumping there is, if you jump and activate in the air, they start shooting up here and doesn't actually hit you. So there's actually a reason to do that. So like, if you go like this, that guy starts shooting, instead of hitting you, he's aiming where you were when you started interacting up here. You can finish the cast, and you're done. Sort of stumbled upon that accidentally. I didn't realize what was happening at first. It's like, I just noticed sometimes like they aim above you. And it's because I jump over an obstacle and I'm hitting interact as soon as the thing's in range. So like, it confuses its targeting. Works out really well. Alright, side missions are complete.
See the beauty within. We are all made of stars.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Nice. Not even any overflow.
Become the beauty that you were always meant to be.
Another challenge done.
Critical empowerment results.
And what we got? We have 26, so that's 5 distillates, I think. What do we get? Oh, we got a couple signet ones. That's actually good. That's why I'm doing the New Dawn ones, is literally just for that, just for the distillates you can buy. I think it's technically better than Tokyo.
Change.
I think.
Change. Change.
So we still have 2 faction missions to do. So unfortunately I'm out of signet distillate shifters, but at least I'll help level the weapon some, I think. I mean, honestly, it'll level the talisman as well, but I care less about that. Can I do the weapons at this point? Oops, Ed. How's it going? Code light on.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Apologies for the cold call. Don't worry.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I still need E17 dungeon achievements. I don't have them. Ridiculous.
Unauthorized access detected.
I could have used the blade on them, but I wanted to save it for the next set. So I can do that. Damn. I only have a full blade for this guy to start with. It's always nice. Ooh. 6% of that bastard health. Just gone. Yeah, some of this is a little bit RNG, because the procking is RNG. But even with the RNG, it's still stupid strong. Alright.
Phoenicians. How many sanctions do we have to
Speed
slap
run
on them
time.
before they learn? The occult weapons industry isn't a hot dog stand. It must be regulated. Buyers must be screened and registered. You can't just peddle these things out of the back of a van. Obtaining a council edict authorizing the use of force could take days. Red tape and whatnot. But you don't work directly for the council. So, let me put it this way. You're authorized to use your initiative to recover what's ours. Capisci? You can feel it, can't you? The power of it. The sleek design. You know, it takes us a few centuries to develop tech around here, but in the end, we always get it right. Likewise, I encourage you to get this one right.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh shit. I would miss that jumping. I don't even know when. Alright, back to this build. I don't know why it fails to unequip weapon. Alright, we are back in business. Oh, you got impaired. That's fine. Oh. Okay. Damn. Dude, my fucking mouse sensitivity is so crazy right now. Oh. Nice. It's a good start. Good start. Yay. There we go.
Frankly, a creature of your talents belongs with us. A few more showings like
Only
this,
one weapon
pull
display?
some strings, get you a good assignment with the council, an office of your own,
Maybe they're decent.
the size of our salary, an expense account. Best of all, no field work. Tempting, yes. Something to think about. We'll take it from here.
Critical empowerment results.
Alright, so now we just have Rogue Agent. Don't know why I ran inside all the way. I don't have anything in there. I don't think.
The pachinko machine says, bing,
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 bing.
bing.
There's a doing transpiring in Seoul. Shake your
Well, so if I get another, at least a single weapon to slit, it should get the chaos one to 60. So at least both weapons will then be at 60.
As testified by our clever genealogists, that's our turn code.
We're getting a
Stay
little
on his
unlucky
tail
with
and out of
the
sight.
patron keys, though I haven't been getting a ton of shifters. I mean, the most you can get, right, is like
Own people are onto it,
3
just
shifters
as
a
we
day.
predicted.
That's assuming every single key unlocks a patron box that gives you
This equation to turn
some
out.
type of shifter.
Got to make sure no one else makes
Even then, it would need to be the ones that you want. That, like, well, because they're useful no matter what, right? Because even if it's not the ones you want, eventually you get the one you want, and then you turn them all into the thing you want. But yeah, like, you can also just open up every single chest and not get shifter at all. Or I think today I got 1, maybe? Maybe? Oh, fuck. Fucking mouse, man. I need to figure out what the sensitivity is set to. It's definitely higher than it used to be.
There's a major glitch in the Agatha portal technology. Tiny emissions
I think I used to have it at 1,000
deserters
DPI, and I don't know what it is at anymore.
across the static of Agatha.
But I don't think it's 1,000.
Waves of change, baby. We'll get one of our brains to measure these reality fluctuations. You keep your eyes on the prize. Catch the turncoat before anyone else does. Or before
So I had the
Agatha makes a
software
million
off because the software's a
egg.
fucking memory hog. And
Place is
supposed to be able to just set the DPI like once in the
pure,
mouse itself and be done with it.
delicious
But I have a feeling
chaos.
something went wrong.
We
there.
don't have the data to
some
predict his survivability. Step carefully. I don't want to see you getting fitted for a wooden kimono by a sodbuster just yet.
It didn't even give me a dodge. I just lost sprint from the hit. That's fucking shit. Alright, well, we don't need that anymore.
That's what they call a custodian. Oops. That was a custodian. I thought they were unbreakable. Whatever our skid rogue is schlepping must be crazy dangerous. We're seeing ripples everywhere. The longer he's allowed to disrupt the system, the bigger the consequences. I like working without a net. But if this palooka isn't stopped soon, we will be forced to shut down the
Palooka.
experiment.
This Palooka.
We're outside the models. We're off the map. Exciting. What you're looking at is Shambhala. It's power here. The kind that causes ripples. Ripples! Applesauce! The kind that makes tsunamis. We are nose to nose with disaster here. Get the stolen goods at all costs. All costs.
Bam!
Now, I'm
One
enjoying
and
the
done.
man show, but the silent monks are fixing to scream. The models are all bugaboo. Get yourself to the Dragon and deposit that disruptive detail in the
Yeah, there we
designated
go.
container. I'm sure everything will be jake then.
Nice. We can probably pick up a purple neck from Third Age Fragments?
All done.
Probably.
We're reworking the system, massaging the kinks out of the chaos. We're reading
Oh,
the
fuck yeah,
writing
you're at like 1,500 Third Age Fragments. We definitely could be buying a neck piece. Right, so this is maxed. It's the other one. That's not limited. There we go. Do, 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 do. I guess. I could probably go finish Lost of Magic, maybe? I think I have it paused still. No, I think I didn't finish it after I got the achievement. We'll do this first, though. These two together are really good. Then we'll do this. Do my little shortcut, hopefully. Doesn't fuck with me. There we go.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
The code's not on the map anymore. Interesting. Oh, actually, I think I know why, but... Well, maybe I know why? It's kind of weird. I can probably fix that. I think there's like a XML file or something that didn't copy over. There we go. Oh, remember that? Alright, so now I need one main mission. Wait, I have the extra-dimensional furry friends paused? I didn't know that. Hell of a Blow is paused. Chainsaw Massacre. My Bloody Valentine is paused. What the fuck? Why do I have so many missions paused? What the hell? I have so many paused missions. Jesus Christ. I'll go do cosmetic though. That's funny. I mean, I know some of them are paused for a reason, right? Like the Rent-A-Cat one has a side mission inside of it, so that one's paused at that tier, so I can go grab the side mission in there. There's shit like that. What up, Scrawls? That's like doing that. Just evil laugh and teleport out. Curious what tier it's gonna pick back up on though. Dark Woods. Oh, is it the jumping puzzle? I'm not mad at that. I assume it's a jumping puzzle. Yeah. Right on. Bam. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Is it just because of like a volume, like I've adjusted the volume, Joe, or you think it's something else? Dude, I jumped all the tripwires. That's cool. Fucking speed running this bitch. Alright. Offering. Bowl of flame. Left. Then the harvest. And then the right. Tooth pierces the heart. Boom. Let's go. Dailies are done.
Critical empowerment results.
Bam. I'm not exactly sure why all the other ones are on cooldown. Well, actually, I know why the All Sing Kwai is, because I think I went to do that mission while I was, maybe like while I was giant size or something? Or I went to do it for pictures. There's some reason that one's paused, is because I was doing something. But I don't know about the other ones. There's a lot in there. Like Theme Park Tycoon is paused for some reason. Things that go bump in the night is paused. Wrath of Dawn is paused. Strange World in the Mist is paused, I think, for farming Revenant, so that makes sense. I don't know why Pachinko Model's paused. I don't know why. I know why Critical is paused. I don't know why City Before Us is paused. I know why All Sing Kwai is paused, I think. I don't even know how Stonehenge is paused. What is the root of the problem? I don't know how the fuck Root of the Problem is paused. I don't know how Hell of a Blow is paused. I don't really know how the dungeon mission, like, how's the raid paused? I don't think I even have the key card. I'm pretty sure I deleted the key card, so I don't know how that's paused. Or if it is paused, it's paused until I get a key card again, I guess. That's super weird. Anywho. Yeah, I don't know how that'd be a setting on Chrome, Joe. Like, unless maybe it's just a lower volume, so like the music's low, it can't be heard. Because I don't know how we tell the difference. Oh, I will say if you watch a VOD, the music's not in the VOD. So like if you're not watching live, then the music's not there. Although I'm pretty sure you normally watch live. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. See if I can raid somebody before I go. All right, freak show. Catch you guys later.